The first thing is we just have 7 girls up in a circle, please. 1 ball, 7 girls. So just make a circle around. And they can count. Very good, girls. Maybe take a step back. And can I have you 2 in the middle there? Okay, so the first thing is to pass. Be able to make a decision and pass. So a really quick, simple drill that you can do. I still do it with the WNBL team because they make really poor decisions sometimes. Take another step back, girls. Okay, so it's just a drill. You guys have got to try and do deflection when it gets to, I'm sure next coach might talk about some deflections and stuff when they're talking about trapping, so it's good for these guys in the middle. It's just a passing drill where you've got to pass it, you've got to hold it for 1, 2, pass, 1, 2, pass. You can't pass next to you and you can't pass to the person who just passed it to you. So off you go. Get it, girls, get it, get it, get it. Okay, so these girls are, you know, you get it under 12s. Is anyone as far down as under 12s? Okay, under 12s, it might take them a little while to be able to pass without getting the ball deflected or whatever. So the next thing would be to take it out and make it 5-on-2 and make it a little bit harder, okay? I won't do that. The next thing I'd like to teach the girls is how to protect the ball. So grab a ball, as many as you've got balls. I'll have that one. Just a few of you, that'll be just for the drill. So the next thing I would teach them if I've got a defender is how to protect the ball. So pressure defence is about keeping this ball away from my defender. Okay, so I get the girls to work on a diamond. Okay, so here's the diamond, you can't try and get the ball. Okay. Try and deflect the ball.
Run it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so confused.
Try and hit the ball. Yeah, so she can't really, so I hold it here. My next spot is up the top of the diamond. She's not going to get it. Of course, I don't put it right down there because someone might come from behind. Okay, over to the other side is the diamond and then down to the floor. So if I keep the ball in these positions, I'm going to protect the ball. Okay, so we're just going to do 1 diamond with the ball. So I would just get them to go on 0. So you hold it up, down, low, because no one defends down there. Especially some of the olders. Just do 1, show the audience. You're on stage. Okay, and then I would ask for a defender to come up and we'd try and deflect the ball. Okay, so that's just something really simple. Under 12s don't know it because my under 12 daughter stands here with the ball every time I say protect it, she just stands with the ball. So it's just something you need to do. Can we get into a diamond just for someone here? And some people go behind. We only need 2 balls. You hang on to that one. Do you guys want to go 1 behind? Okay, simple passing drill. Okay, to look after the ball you need to pivot. So it's a nice pivot drill. So we're going to pass the ball around here. So first it might be that we're just going to pull the ball over, pivot, pass. Now I ask the girls to go reverse order. So I think basketball's a thinking game. So it would be easy for me to ask them to go to the next spot, but in basketball often you have a timeout and you say, can you do this, 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 and those that can think and remember and do are generally your better players. So to do that, instead of going where you pass the ball, I get them to go opposite. And we'll see how the girls go with that, whether they can do that. So start the ball, so we're just going to catch it, rip it over, 1 pivot, pass. Okay, hold it there. So you can see as we go along, some people are having to think about what they're doing, so they're forgetting, they're just coming and chucking it here because they're thinking about the next thing. So it's about attention to detail to get their pivoting right. So I would bring that back and I'd say, no girls, you need to catch, rip, pivot, go. So have a go at that. Gets them to work together. Nice simple drill. Rip it over your head. Keep the ball in that diamond zone. So we don't want them to take it out of that zone. You'll see a few of them are bringing it here through the middle where the defence's hands are. Okay, hold it there. We'll just keep it moving along. Okay, so with this drill, next thing you can do is as you catch it on one side, rip it down here, okay? Because defenders, how often do you see a defender down here? You see those really good defenders that can get in their stance, but good old Suze, she's not going to defend down here, okay? So you want to get it down low where their arms aren't going to go, okay? So just have a go at trying to rip it nice and low. Pivot, make sure you pivot. Pivot, don't travel. So see how they're having to think? There's people going everywhere, all directions. I don't think anyone's going in the right place, so it's not a bad demonstration. Go the other way, girls. Have a go going the other way. It will get them to work as a group as well, which I think is really important in female sport. So we still want to pivot. We want to cross over and pivot. Okay, hold it there. So you just come back here. So the idea with the ball is here. So you want to pivot across here. So now her bum is between me and the ball, okay? A pivot straight into me is going to do nothing because I'm still, sorry about that.
No, you're right.
Sorry. I'm still going to get the ball because I'm a great defender, okay? So it's really about protecting the ball with everything you can and still facing the ball. All right, to add to the drill, we won't fix the whole thing. To add the drill, we're going to do a reverse now. So I'm going to catch the ball from here. Now I'm going to reverse pivot. Now I'm protecting the ball again and we're going the other way. Once again, you've got to go the opposite way after you pass it. Typically boys do this really well because they've got wide stance. Girls, for whatever reason, not sure why, have really narrow stance. Okay, hold it there. Once again, I would wait till we perfected this and had really low stance and all that sort of stuff, but we're just going to keep moving anyway. So now you can do a whole lot of things. You can catch, we can pivot, fake, come back. Okay, have a go at that one.
Yeah, fake.
Yep. So you're going to pivot one way, catch it. Go forward, pivot. Okay, so if you're coming into traffic, so if she's dribbling at me and I was here, do you know what a retreat dribble is? Yeah. So arm bar up so that I can't get to it. Okay, so I would practice this, just spread out a little bit. So we're going to go out hard, bring the ball back, use an arm bar, and then we're going to cross over and stay crossover so that you can see the floor. There's no point retreat dribbling and then pick it up because you can't see the floor, okay? So we're just going to do that. Let's go on our right hand first. Off you go. Okay, really important as you retreat, you see the whole floor. Do that one more. Nice and low. Once again, girls in their stance, wouldn't mind you a bit lower. Let's try the other hand. You need to be able to do it both ways. Left hand. Okay, let's come up and get a defender each on that. Just spread all the way to the sideline, champ. So defenders start out here with me. Okay, we've probably got too many. I'm probably going to make them crash into each other. Probably rule number one you don't do. So you're going to come at me. I'm going to go. Don't let me get the ball. Okay, that was, you didn't know I was going to do that, did you? Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to run at her. Here, once she gets to there, you can cross over, you can go behind your back, through your legs, just a couple. We'll do a couple each sides and then switch. Okay, see if you can steal the ball. Off you go. Do one and go the other way, back again. Okay, switch it over. So you can add to this drill as she comes back to me. I can, as she comes, I've saved the ball, and now you can say, you're going to try and get past her with 2 dribbles, okay, but you might be close together. Just do 2 more of those. Last one. Just a variation on this, and we won't do it, I don't think. We won't do it, is retreat dribble. Okay, so as they get older, you can get them to throw and run after the ball rather than sliding back. You can get them to run as long as they're watching the floor here. And the other one is the jab one. If she's come to get me and I've got the ball, I might just go, and that's enough for her to go. So you can jab, she's at me, I might jab here, or I might just jab sideways and back again. So you can build on that as you go along. All right, any questions on any of that? No, excellent. That's either good or bad, I'm not sure which one. One more drill I do for decision making and passing decision making, and it's actually a good one defensively to learn how to deflect, especially for young people, and they seem to love this drill, I'm not really sure. Can I have a line here, 2 people here, 2 people foul line extended, and the same on the other side, please. All right, just a drill to make a decision, make a pass on the run. So if the ball's here, we're just going to get this young lady to lead. So you're just going to lead, and then you can pass it to either side that you want. So just do that. Yep, just nice pass. Now you're going to do the same thing. Lead, just leave, even the lines up. So you'd lead, even the lines up. It doesn't matter if you're not in line. Lead. So we want our passes to be crisp, right on the chest. Catch. Okay, so the lines stay on the sideline and where I set it. Can you go down that end in the middle? Can you go down that end? Actually, it might take. Have you been up?
Yeah.
Oh, good. For some reason she didn't look like. Okay, just hold it there. So now we're going to put what we call a goalkeeper. I don't know if that's an AFL term or a new, rugby term. So now, as you lead, you've got to decide where you can pass it. So you're going to deflect. You guys have to stay on the sideline, so we don't do any ankles. You're just going to stay there. So if I pass it there and if you get a hand on it, okay, so teach deflections as well as trying to make a decision of where to pass it. Let's have a little look at that. Don't go too wide. Foul line extended. This way. Yeah. You just got to stay in there until you get one. Don't go wider than the foul line. Okay, so we want to make it achievable. You guys are all sneaking up there to make it, yeah, we don't want to make it too hard for the defenders. Off you go. So anytime there's a deflection or a bad pass, which they're all great passes or not so good deflectors here. There you go, nice. So now number 4, sorry I don't know your name, you're in. Okay. And you'll find if you do this that girls become better passers and better at getting their hands on passes. Is that, just hold it there, is that a fun drill? Yeah, it's kind of, for some reason, players, I guess it's competitive, players like anything competitive. Okay, so simple press breaker. Okay, can I have someone inbound the ball? So generally this is after a score. Can I have 5 blues up for a second? Is there 5 blues? Guard here, a 2-3 behind the line of the ball. Just go behind the line, the centre line, behind the centre line. You can stay here. Oh, you're a 5-man, you just start in the middle here. Okay, so if this is your 1-2-2, and we'll do it a little bit full court here in a second, what I would do is I would get my other guards to start behind the second line, okay? Don't start up here, they can see you, okay? So it's like war, surprise attack. Start behind, at least they have to turn and look at you and know where you are going to be, okay? So if the ball gets inbounded, because it probably should, okay, so at this point, we want to have three things. We want to have someone down the sideline, someone in the middle, and a backwards pass. Okay, so number 12, I'm really sorry, she's going to flash down the sideline. The surprise attack. Now, we don't want you on the sideline because if you catch it, you're in trouble. So stay out of that channel here. Okay, number 11, you're our 5-man. You're just going to go, and if you can get in someone's road as you go, we want you to stretch the press as far as you can. So to do that, you'd go opposite the ball, below the block. So we want to stretch that. Her job is to stretch it. Sometimes it's your 4-man, sometimes it's your 5-man. It depends on skills, I guess. Okay, so we've got someone down the side. Now we need someone to flash to the middle. Okay, so we've got a flash to the middle and we've got a back. So what would happen if you were dribbling here? You guys would sort of come to trap here, wouldn't you? Okay, so now you can pivot, you can retreat dribble, you can pass, okay, with a decision. So if she can get it down the sideline, we'll go down the sideline, then you would cut, okay? If she can get it to the middle, we're going to get it to the middle, and then she would cut behind, and you would cut, and you would have two going. If none of those are on, we want a backwards pass. So I don't want number 13 to come up level with the ball. I want her behind the ball because that's much safer. Okay, because if she's in a press, we've got some space behind, we get it here. All right, so if she gets it, we get you to punch it. Generally in a press, they've had a trap. Now you can do it. She's got the ball and they're starting to come to her. We need someone sideline. We need someone middle. And we need someone behind. You've got to stretch the D, so you've got to go to the other side. Okay, and then we'd punch it up from here. If we went back the other way, we would do the same thing. If we couldn't get it over, don't throw it to the other team, get a backcourt violation. If you throw it to the other team, what happens? Layup. They get a layup. If you get a backline, if you get a violation, what happens? They get it from the sideline, so at least you can defend it. It's not good, coaches don't like it, don't get me wrong, but it's better than throwing it to the other team and giving a layup. Okay? All right, we're going to have a little play at that. All right, switch it over, go on the way back. That was very good, we got a score. Pressure relieved. Maybe we needed defence first and then I could have broken your pressure. Yellow ball. Up the sideline, someone in the middle. Okay, they've picked that up quite well. So you could do that 5-on-0, or you could just do it full court, or you could break it down and do some break-up drills. So you might need to go, can someone take it out of bounds? We might just go 3-on-2. So someone at the point of the press, someone at the wing, who's got the ball? Yeah, your defence. And you're out. And a yellow person, yeah, you can go on the ball. Okay, so we might work on this now to make it a little bit more aggressive. So you're going to come and trap as hard as you can. So the ball's here. So number 1, you wouldn't just stand there and wait for it, would you? Okay, so it might be it's only a 1 guard, if we're only throwing 1 guard up, if you haven't got it here, you're going to have to change direction and get straight to the other side. But if you can get it here, we want to get it as far away from that line and that line as you can, because now I've got some space. So as you guys come to trap me, okay, we're going to leave you out because we're offence, aren't we? Sorry, I was practising the defence. Okay, so as the trap comes, my decisions are I can just rip and pivot. If it's coming too quickly, I might have to go backwards and pivot, but you've got to get it out of there. All right? Okay, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. We could go all the way up. So for the purpose of the drill, we're going to make you get it on that side. That was very good. So how would you make it get it on that side? Okay. So we call this back foot denial. Can I just show you? So I would get my foot in here, and now I'm pushing her into here. She doesn't have a choice. She's not going backwards. I'm not letting her go that way. I've got my foot in. Now the ball's coming. I'm going to trap, you're going to trap as hard as you can because the drill is to get her to turn it over. You two have got to make her turn it over. Yep. You've got to get it out of there. Very good. Okay, hold it. So then we could build it up to the next one where we would try and, let's get another offense and defense over there. We'll just do it 3 on 3, so you're here. So now we're going to get it either side. So the ball goes in here. You guys have got to do a really good job trapping, can you? Really good job. So you come and trap, get all over her. Okay, so now she's going to have to do something to get out. You're going to steal this pass. You can't give it to her even though she's there. Okay, it's got to go back there before, or you can break the press. One of the two. Okay, bring it back. We're not going to get a retreat dribble until we get a trap. Let's switch it over, offense to defense. You've had enough of breaking them. Okay, hold it there. So easily beating the press. So then we could just add another defense here and make it a little, who's on defense? Can I have one more blue player? So I'm going to make it really hard for the offense now. I'm going to make it more difficult than it would be. Okay, so you can steal the inbounder and now you can start to deflect that. So we've got to get it out of here, a lot of pressure. You don't have to, you can beat it by that if you want, but you haven't got anyone ahead of you today yet. Trap, 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 trap. Okay, go again. Now that was lucky that didn't get stolen, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, now we're just going to go 4 on 5. So can I have 5 offense and 4 defense? I need 2 more offense. So you guys should be able to break the press with what we're talking. So you have to go long. Can you stretch the D 14? You can come back up if needed. Okay, so we're going to pressure hard here. Same on the way back. Okay, so never fake a back cut. If you're going, you go. If she's not free, you don't open it. You start it all the way down here. So if you want to get open, down here is not a good place to start, is it? Because I'm nearly on the third. So yeah, up above the foul line here. See if you can get open. Okay, so leading. I didn't get into leading. There's another thing that's good for pressure releases. Okay, so you can't dance around when you lead. So you look quick as a cat. You quick?
Yes.
Use your speed. Okay, so you go one direction. She cuts you off. So if you come here, the only reason I'm not getting it here is because she's here. Now I quickly go the other direction. Okay, I don't circle. I've got a V cut. Use your speed. Got some speed? Use it. No, go back, go back. You're dancing. We're not dancers. We're... Good, there you go. She's free. Give it to her. Good. Good. So let's go 4 yellows on offense and 5 darks on defense. So be aggressive defense. We haven't taught the defense, but be nice and aggressive. There's 1 extra of you, so there should be a trap wherever the ball is. Okay, offense. Oh, see, okay? Yeah. All right. Don't dance, number 8. Good, trap it, trap. Good to get out of it. Good job. Same on the way back. Now who caught it on the sideline here? Okay, if you catch it on the sideline here, what are your options? Really, you can't go that way, can you? And you're so close to the centre line that you're getting in trouble here. You certainly don't want to be in this area here. Stay off the sideline if they're pressing you. Okay, no dancing, number 8, straight to it. Here we go. Good girl, good cut. Go again. 5, you swap with 13. Very good defence. 13, you're up there. Sorry, I don't know anyone's name. I'll try and learn them, but no hope. Here we go. Pass fake, freeze the defence. Pass it where you're not going to do it. She can't see, can she? Okay, so this person on the end bounds, you can fake everyone out. You could do a pass fake anywhere and she can't see in the back of her head. So pass fake early, opposite where you want it to go. There you go. You're all right. Keep going, she's all right. Okay, any questions on that sort of? So I think any time you can do advantage, disadvantage drills are really good because you have to make a decision, whether it be for defence or offence, whichever way you load it. If you have to make a decision, it's a nice safe way to learn, and girls get a bit nervous making decisions, my experience is, because they don't want to do the wrong thing, most of them, whereas boys, sorry, you don't care, you'll give it a go and you'll deal with the consequences afterwards. So. A man-to-man press, a little simple way of getting the ball up against a man-to-man press in case you've got it. Can we just have someone who hasn't been up take the ball in? Can I have a 1-man and a 2-man at the foul line? A 4-man just on that logo. And a 5-man spread the D. Who's the 5-man here? Okay, so the 5-man's going to spread the D. You're going to, one of you start here, one of you round about here. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so 4-man generally, if it's a man-to-man press, what they do is they put their best defenders on the guards, and the 4-man generally has got a leave pass. Okay, because generally, I shouldn't generalise, but as you get some places, the 4-man can usually have better skills offensively than defensively. So what we would do against a man-to-man is we'd have our guards there, but we would lead our 4-man. And generally the 4-man thinks they're running back that way, so they don't actually guard it. So the ball will come in here. Okay, at that point we don't particularly, unless, you know, it depends on your 4-man, Jenna O'Hay or Mia maybe, we would let them bring it up. But generally we want to get it back in our guard's hands. So as the ball's in the air, you would pivot and look after it. You're going to set a screen because it's a man-to-man press. You're going to come through and see if you can circle and get the ball. If she can get the ball, we're off blazing because she must be ahead. You guys would run our lanes and we would go. Just have a little look at that. Just do that one. And find a way to score. Okay, just take it out again. It may be, oh sorry 4-man. It may be when the 4-man gets it, we set this screen and number 6 is gone. She can't get it, so you need to get out of there. You need to come for a second running. Okay, then we can push the ball down that way. Okay, last one. Okay, so she's not free, she's not free. She's not free, she's not free. What's your next option? Okay, backwards pass once again, but you want to be really careful because it's man-to-man and it's more likely that they're going to steal it, and then we would punch the ball and go. Okay, so it's just a nice simple way to get the ball in when you've got a man-to-man. I don't know if you're interested, I've got a little press that I do at the under-12s to get the ball in nice and simply. I don't know, is anyone interested in that? Oh, okay. All right, so let's get, and it wouldn't necessarily be my 4-man taking it out, it would be my smartest player taking the ball out. So the smartest player, just come and take the ball out. Any of you? Oh my gosh, whose parents are they? Surely there's someone smart here, you take it. I'll elect you as smart. Okay, then I would put, and this is under 12s, this is the junior level, I would put a guard here, one man here, please. Then I would load the centre line, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter. We're under 12s, we're multi-skilling everyone, everyone's a guard. Some are smarter than the others, that's all. All right, so I'll just show it without the press and then I'll show you what it kind of looks like at a press. And I did this with an under 12s group, and in Melbourne it's really competitive. It's probably the same here. It was a club team and they said that they wouldn't make VC and they wouldn't get anywhere, and so I put my hand up and said, oh, all right, I'll take the poor kids so they're not labelled as not being good. And anyway, we qualified with a small team. So we would get the guard to swing through here. Okay, so it's a bit of the concept. So if it's an arrow press and now they've trapped here, we would get all three to take a step up. And if they're little, you have to start 2 steps in front of the centre line to start with because they can't quite pass. So I would get them all here because we've got a trap here. We've got a release pass back. If we could get it to this person down the line safely, you would follow and go down the other side. No, don't give it to her. She mightn't be free. She might be. And then you would follow down the middle. So we're giving 2 options to the little guards all the time. Okay? Just go back again. So sometimes because they're pressing so hard, we don't actually give that one because they're swarming. So she's come through, and if she's swarmed, as soon as she looks like she's pressing, all 3 of you come and get to a step, and it looks like, to your point of bringing all 4 defenders, yes, it seems really weird, but guards, they need options at that age, I find anyway. So we can punch it to anyone. So if you could punch it to this person, then we have you turn, look, snap your head, or don't dribble until you turn and look. Snap your head under 12s. No dribbling because they'll just dribble it off someone's foot and go. Okay? Put the ball back here. So she swings and she does get it. The trap's too hard and you all come, and then we've got the backwards pass. So on this backwards pass, the same thing. We punch, you run, you give me an option, you run past her, and then you give me another option. Okay, so we just give them lots of passing options. Okay, I would suggest against under 12s, teach them to pass against the press. They'll end up being smarter players anyway because they haven't done the 45 dribbles before they pass at things. So, yeah, so hopefully that was someone's question.